See if it's gonna work this time. Well, hello, Monday evening live stream viewers and
That was a mouthful.
people who watch this after the fact, I suppose.
To anyone. To all.
Hello, we're gonna wait till I get the audio video good because the last couple of weeks have not been starting off very well. So
No. They have
let
not.
us know the audio and video situation here. I don't know why I don't have chat, but that's all right.
Why?
Here we are, Benjamin. Well, hello, says Whips. I suppose we're good. Good evening, everyone.
Top chat.
Hi. Alec, hello, buddy. Hope you're doing well.
Shut it. I miss a good shut it. That was such a
Whoa.
so harsh sounding, but yet funny.
Whoa.
Oh, audio and video is fantastic.
That was weird.
What happened?
Oh, there we go.
What? Oh, I don't even know.
Okay, Curtis, what up? Dave, Danny.
Oh, God.
One of the best comments we get on our videos is when people say, I never even knew this fish existed.
Yeah.
Or thank you guys for showcasing fish that nobody else does. Or, well, I'm just patting myself on the back at this point. But like when we make our list videos and people say you include fish that no one else does, and we appreciate it. So,
And frankly, I still feel like we try to find a little more tame of species to recommend, even based on some of the things we want, because people have to be able to find these things.
yeah, and don't get me wrong, we get that comment too.
Yeah.
We just got that one on one of our what am I thinking? Goby videos. So saying, all nice pics, but good luck ever finding them.
Yeah, and that is a true story, and I know that for me, that's very frustrating. I get pissed off when I find a fish that I want so bad that I can't find.
Let the fish teasing we can't get begin.
Exactly.
Yep. But
this is not the case. Not the case.
Here. Why did it do it again? It keeps taking it off screen.
Oh.
I'm going to talk about a few fish that are actually available. I mean, no one's going to buy them because they're $900, but still.
What are they?
Oh, well, you can see because I have it up on the screen here. So.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They're not cheap right now. No. Pretty penny, but you know what? People will buy them.
But we're going to give it a minute here. Let people roll in, say hello.
I have it on good authority with these types of fish. People will always buy them regardless of the price point. Maybe not a ton of people, but there will be people.
On the mend. Oh my God, I disappeared.
Sandy. Oh, Sandy.
Why? Yeah.
Well, that is not helpful. I hope Sandy feels better. Sorry about that.
Ooh, what happened?
She's got a wicked toothache.
Oof.
Teeth pain,
well, now she has a wicked earache after hearing that.
When I got my braces and I had a palate expander too. Oh my God, that hurts so bad. I did not expect it.
Feel better, Sandy. I hope you enjoyed your song.
That epistogram or what the calandri?
That epistogram price, yeah. They are.
Is that we're talking about the calandri?
I would assume.
Okay.
Because I shared it on the community tab.
That's why I thought that.
They're pretty. I don't even know what to say about them. They're just wild. One of the reasons they're so expensive is because they are full-grown adults. So you're not going to be waiting a year for them to grow out and start
ready
spawning.
To perform, baby.
But it's also one that not everyone can spawn. So get a nice feather in your cap if you do.
Has Mitchell spawned them? They've been spawned by Mitchell?
I'm not sure. Probably not.
Wow.
I don't think I've seen Mitchell do many epistos now that I think about it.
I feel like he does random stuff sometimes. I know it's mostly like corridors.
Well, he's doing the hill streams, the corridors,
right. I always know
bettas.
corridors. Oh, but I thought he just like small things like that. Like
the whiptails.
Oh, the whiptails I saw is oh my gosh, those are so cute when they're little. My goodness.
And says, I love epistos, and that one does not strike my fancy.
Really?
Well, I would say it doesn't look
color isn't
like a typical episto.
Yeah, maybe that's why I like it, is because it doesn't look like every other episto, and you know me in color, I don't need all that.
And now I can't even find it.
Just type in.
There it is. So for anyone who's
I think it's a cool
wondering,
shape.
this is the Episto we are referring to.
Mm-hmm.
The Titanic Episto.
It's very stout. The fins aren't so ornate. There's not a lot of color, and by Jove, I like that. I really enjoy that about it. It's very different looking for an
But it
Episto.
gets big.
That's what I like too.
4+ inches.
Yeah, that's cool.
And it's got one of the gigantic mouths like the Personata
Yes.
that you like as well. I mean, I like
Personata
them too.
is
but-
my favorite, I believe, at this point.
And honestly, I don't think I've ever seen this fish for sale until right now.
I think I may have seen it once. I think it was for sale once at the Wet Spot like 2 years ago or something.
The thick Kubutai says Kulindari are so cool. They look like small parachromas.
Yeah, they are very. I enjoy them. I think they're very cool.
I need a Episto collection. Yeah, well, technically, Epistos are Earth Eaters too.
Leo, are we talking about a red terror? Why?
What's the
Why?
comment?
Leo is saying that everybody needs red terrors. Why? For why? I have a female red terror. She's about 5 or 6 inches and just coming into her colors.
Who said that?
Whip.
Mm.
You know, it's for a certain type of keeper. I'm not hating on, but like for me, no, it doesn't fit into my situations.
Rosie wants to know, are red tail puffers personable like Congo spotted
No.
puffers?
No.
I wouldn't say they lack personability though, because they will come to the front of the tank.
No, they're very outgoing. I guess that's a good word. They're outgoing and they're not shy. But you know the way that you can like take your finger with a what's it called? With the spotted Congo puffer, you interact, you look into their eyeballs and they look back at you. Red tails aren't going to do that. There is no puffer like a spotted Congo puffer. I don't know how else to say it. There just isn't. They're a special fish. But they're great. I will own the red eye red tails again. We really love them. They're amazing puffers. And the females are my favorite. I love the females if you can get your hands on them.
Kev says, I've seen pics of green terrors and they look spectacular.
Really
Yes.
pretty. Really pretty.
But they will kill everything.
Yeah, just get a blue acara though, because they look almost identical. A little smaller and not so crazy.
So
You know, there have been green terrors that have been okay.
next fish.
Anyways.
The next fish no one's gonna buy either because it's also $1 million and you need a group of them.
Oh,
And I'll
I
let
want
you talk about this one. And these are also available right now if you want to spend about $500.
Yeah, these are
the
in
Black Arrow.
Yeah, the Impact this, which are some of my favorite. You don't see a lot of Impact this out there, and this is Louise.
Black Arrow Emperor Tetra.
There's too many names in a common name.
There you go. I mean, talk about a cool Tetra.
You know, I actually think that's underselling it, these pictures, because I think they look a little more spectacular.
Well, that is the nice thing about aquarium glassers. They don't Photoshop.
There you go. That's a fantastic picture. What a cool angle of a fish to get. That's a rare
And then you
one.
have these guys.
Yeah. So
this is breeding color, by the way.
These fish are just the more tetra that keep coming out my mind's consistently blown like all the time. And this is another instance of that. I will have these. I love an Emperor Tetra, Carry Tetra, Emperor Tetra. These are really special. So I have my 2 cents to add into fish that at one point...
Please throw your change in.
At one point I did not know existed. And those are wild bettas. I'm not kidding. It was a long time until I realized that there were options for betta fish other than Splendens. And, you know, it was probably really like 5-6 years ago when I realized that there was a whole litany of wild bettas of every shape, size, color, and personality to keep. And I started hitting it hard. And I feel like those are fish that even though we talk about them, like I hear people talk about or reference wild bettas, I don't think enough people keep them. And they're not super expensive. They're not super cheap, but they're not super expensive. It's not like you can't afford them. They're not, you know, a schooling fish that's $50 a piece. They're usually you can get a pair of like a Chinoides Alba marginata for like $40 to $50. They don't take up a whole lot of space. Their tanks are really cool. Their requirements are really cool. Their behavior is amazing. And I really just wish more people would expand. Like I understand it's so hard. It's tempting when you see really pretty Splendens. But the Splendens, I'm sorry, and I'm not trying to hate, but I'm gonna a little bit. They got nothing on a lot of these wild bettas and their personalities. Like,
good.
Really? What is it? Ugh. Yeah, so wild bettas. And that may seem like a basic poll, but felt it was relative here.
Okay. We're going to talk about another fish that no one's going to buy. This,
Ugh.
I say no one's buying these, but we've had some pretty good sales the last
Yeah.
couple days.
People are buying fish. Some people.
Yeah, so people are buying them. And we're going to let Oliver Lucanis talk about this one. So,
Aw.
Below Water is the
Shout
YouTube
out.
channel, the best aquarium channel on YouTube, in my opinion, and I think
Don't
yours too.
copyright us. We love you, Oliver.
And yeah, the CW 220.
Yeah.
So we all know the C123 yellow cories. I think these put those to shame as far as the yellow. Give it a little time, because the more you watch this, the more the yellow will come out. But let's take a look again. Below Water, Oliver Lucanis. And I muted it. Did I mute it?
A long-snouted species that occurs with it.
Look at those babies.
Now coded as species CW220.
Whoa.
This one has a very unique airfoil-shaped black bar that starts narrow, widens across the back and caudal peduncle, and then narrows again down into the tail. This one also shows considerable amounts of yellow, but I must admit that my water is not really soft enough to bring out the best color when these fish have just arrived. Treating newly arrived fish is just easier when you know how the water will react, and I'm certain that these two cories will be much more beautiful as they get better acclimated to the aquarium. I'd like to thank Ian Fuller, who is the Corydoras expert that codes the new fish, and one of the authors of the Essential Corydoras book. Let me know if you enjoy this format, and perhaps we can do this a bit more often, showing some of the fish that have just first come on the market, even if it won't have perfect video for most species right away. Please subscribe to the channel and share the videos so we can put together content on a regular basis. Perhaps we can look at the new L numbers next.
Oh, thank you, Curtis.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
And thank you, Oliver Lucanis. Don't copyright us.
We love you, buddy.
We love you.
Yeah, we love your channel. Thank
Everyone
you.
go sub to him so he doesn't get mad at us.
Please. Rosie just got Betta Casina. They are itty bitty and they will stay itty bitty. What I learned with mine, I think I initially purchased 4. They really enjoy being in small tanks. I think it was the only fish that I was willing to keep in even a small group in a 10-gallon tank. They're very shy. They do settle in, but they're very shy, very dimly lit, lots of floating plants, lots of plants and submerged rocks and hardscape. Basically just make them a bog. Make a little bog for those guys. They are absolutely beautiful once they settle and they get their colors, their eyes shine. They're really amazing fish, but a blackwater setup is best for them too. I meant to mention that. If you can put some botanicals in there and get those tannins up, they'll really appreciate it. And they are just really fun little fish to keep. Super peaceful, calm, reserved little fish, but I loved mine. They're great. Good choice.
And there you go. Only $53.99 if you use our code. That's it.
That's dirt cheap.
And you might as well round down to like 40.
It's basically like $10 just to buy them. Don't ask questions.
The more you buy, the cheaper they are.
I caught all the Claro plecos I could find. Only have 8, but lost one after a water change a few days ago. So I have 7. Lots of LFSF snow white bristlenose. Yeah, ugh, catching plecos is a bitch. Just a bitch.
C-Rad says, for some reason I don't have luck with a pistos, so I'll stick with my paradise. That's not uncommon though.
And who doesn't?
A lot of people say that.
A paradise fish.
Mm-hmm.
Paradise fish are phenomenal. We had black paradise fish last and I just loved them.
One species I would not try are the zebra plecos. I saw Dean talk about how long it took for the babies and it was too rich for me. Yes, so way back, I traded. What did I trade? No, I didn't trade anything for him. I bought him.
His soul.
And then I bought a group of zebra plecos. I got one at the Seattle auction for like $90, and then I bought like 5 or 6 more wholesale for $90 to $100. So I had a group. I mean, and they were tiny, and I had them for almost 3 years, I want to say, and they still were not sexually mature. And you know, that's probably bad care on my. I mean, I wasn't trying to like pump them full of protein, and like I wasn't.
You can speed it up if you really want to.
I wasn't like power feeding and doing that stuff, but I kind of just left them in their own 20 long. They weren't even in my fish room. They were in my bathroom, or no, my laundry room. And I just kind of just let them sit there for a couple years. I didn't really film them. I think there's like maybe 3 or 4 videos on my channel. And after like 3 years and they hadn't done anything, I was like, okay, that's
Bye-bye.
bye-bye. So yeah, they are very beautiful though.
Mhm.
I did keep one. So I ended up trading 5 of them at the time. Someone could look at what year this was, but it was when the Samsung Note 9 came out, and I traded them 5 of them for a new Samsung Note 9. And I kept one and I put it in my 40 breeder planet tank that also had a leopard frog pleco and an L397. And that was such a cool mix because every day you look in there and you see a different one and you just see a very beautiful pleco. So I probably wouldn't do them again. The pleco I want to do now is the L260 Queen Arabesque. I don't know why. That just tickles
Because
my
it's fun
fancy
to
right
say
now.
Queen Arabesque.
It is fun to say the salsa.
Because we
But
love
yeah,
to say salsa.
they're a very high price for, I don't want to say little to no
You have to have a
return,
lot of patience there.
but you need a lot of patience. They need a lot of attention. And me, I'm more of a set it and forget it, like
For the right person, it's a great project.
a
I feel
Dean.
Yeah.
And
For
even
someone who's
Dean,
got the
Dean wasn't on board. So
Dean couldn't even dean it out. Yeah, they are really pretty. I'm not even super into plecos. I love plecos. I always had bristlenose or rubber lips or some random pleco in my tanks, but I'm not really into them, but I think they're very pretty. Although my favorite are the Alenker Tigers, the 397s, forever and always.
those were my favorite for a while.
They've been forever for me.
The Zebra was my favorite. Then it was the 397. Then it was
I feel like they keep their color well when they're adults.
I don't know if the Parapleco ever made it to my number 1, but it's up there. But for me, it's been the Sultan Pleco for many, many years now, and I would love to get a group of them again as well.
Had a pair of Cocina for a couple months recently until they died. I think my water is just too hard for them. It'll probably be my last time keeping a black. If you have, I don't know how hard your water is, but it could be a problem for them. Those are fish that a lot of them are wild caught, a lot of them, and they do come from like freakishly low pH environments, like just soup. So I could see them not thriving and kind of wasting. What I did, my secret, besides like alder cones and catappa leaves, and I frequently didn't have any aeration in the tank. I left it stagnant and I didn't change the water like ever. But it was just these little fish with no waste whatsoever. And they did really well in that situation. That's just what worked for me though.
Ross says the Queen Arabesque is known to be more difficult to breed than the Zebra. Well, I know a lot more people that have bred the 260s than the Zebra. So I'm not saying I can do it.
Zebra.
But I would try.
In my experience, Queen Arabesque are sensitive and hide a lot.
What does Kenny E breed? Kenny just got a group of the Queen Arabesque.
Yeah.
He got a group of the Super Whites. He got a group of the L260 Cactus. And who knows what else that dude has gotten lately.
The lowest measured Amazon River pH, I don't know, what, like 3?
I don't know that I've ever seen 3, but I've seen like 4, 4.5 many times.
I thought I read something about some species lived as low as 3, and I thought, how is that even possible?
Okay, so here's a fish I did not know existed at all until it hit the fish list this week. And we're bringing the price point down to the affordable range. And this is actually called, I think it's kind of funny. First of all, I mean, how cool is the scientific name? Rasbora.
I thought hard about that one.
Yeah, that's like Dario.
Yeah, yes.
So the yellow scissortail Rasbora is called the giant scissortail Rasbora. And that is compared to the normal sizzle tail.
Sizzle
It should be the sizzle tail. Look at those tails.
I like that a lot.
So giant is the common name, but they're only 4 to 5 inches, which is probably one of the bigger Rasboras you're going to see in the hobby. I mean, there's Rasboras that are like 12 inches.
Well, look at their chunky bodies.
But not in the hobby. So this is a fish I think that would hit a lot of the good, like you start getting into medium, larger Central South American cichlids and you need like a bigger, thicker bodied schooling fish. This would fit that bill. And it's a fish that I've never seen in person. So I
looks like it's got some nice sheen. sheenage going on there.
It's just a very classic looking
Fish.
fish. Yeah, what you would think.
That is, when I think of a fish in the most generic sense of the word, that is what I, but not in a bad way, like in a good way. That is how I draw a fish when I was a kid, I feel like. Leo, you are all over the place, man.
D's Funny Farm says, I'm desperately searching for some Greg Sage's line, long fin.
From
Oh
Greg
my
Sage's
gosh.
long fin green drive.
This is me like assuming I know what you're saying. Like I thought you meant like Greg Sage's line
That was
of
preemptive
long
text.
fin green.
He didn't.
I used to have some back in the day, believe it or not. Corey had some, so I got some. And
I do that every time I take a drink.
see if just how crazy expensive are they? What is he talking about?
You're talking about Leopoldi? We're talking about Leopoldi?
I don't know, whatever Leo's. I
Leo,
want to
you
do
don't need any
Leopold Angelfish
Leopoldi.
trio with some. Why would you do a trio? That's just going to end up with one of them dead. Unless they're all males or all females.
And still, I think there would be some bloodbaths going on there. I mean, it doesn't even matter. Angelfish just go crazy.
Cool, hard to find tetras are lizard tetras.
Yeah, iguanodectes. Those are very cool.
Is it like the green lizard?
Yeah, those are rad.
Okay, I saw those at Dan's.
I wonder if anybody has them.
So I have actually B-roll of those.
Yeah, I do too. Still, I think I saw that the other day when I was.
I think clown rasboras are really Oh, there's so many rasboras that are underrated. Like the one I like, which is not uncommon at all. Well, one, the drape fin, that's a barb, but the Samfong's rasbora, I think is really cool. But there's also like rasboras and barbs, really. There's so many barbs that don't get much attention either.
God, those health trout are
Here is a cool
yeah,
one
those are
that
definitely
I did not know
underrated.
about until
Me either.
we were at the wet spot.
Me either.
And I couldn't believe how orange they were. And they're not hatchet fish, they are Danios.
You know what I didn't know about? Before I forget, you're very on top of things here, and I'm not. But I have to say it before I forget.
Okay.
It's the Neolibius trevovaceae.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know about those, which are another very cool fish. I'm sorry, I had to say it before I forgot.
That's one that you just like saying trevovaceae.
It is very fun to say, but I really want some. They're really cool fish. West Africans, shocker.
Because I'd rather pay $300 for 3. When did Leopoldis get so expensive?
Yeah, why are they? That's why I was confused. I didn't think Leopoldi were that expensive.
Me neither. I mean, I bought what, 6 or 8 Leopoldis. I would have never paid that much for an angelfish.
No.
I think I paid like $9.
Yeah, that's.
When did Leopoldis get to be $100
Let's see
each?
what's going on here. I don't trust this.
That's crazy.
Let's see what old Imperial's selling them for, because I trust them.
The Thick Kubutai says, I had a school of orange hatchets for a while. Very fun
$20.
and quite unique. Yeah. So they are Danio. And the reason they're called hatchets is because they have the upturned mouth like a hatchet. But they're still considered technically
Their
a
color
Danio.
is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. They're orange fish. It's very
like I hate to keep cutting back and forth.
Yeah, no, they're great.
But if I put this in Photoshop and cranked it, that's what it would actually look like.
Oh yeah, they're orange as hell, like super orange.
But only spawning, again, like most fish.
Yeah, but
they'll still have a really nice dark orange, but when they're spawning, whew.
So the largest size Leopoldis when they were in stock at the wet spot were $60 a piece. And they are big, like full grown.
I have to go back and look at my receipt. But I'm pretty sure, because I would never pay that much for an angelfish.
But I just don't like angelfish, so me either.
Imagine $50 Corridora duplicarius. Yeah, that kind of blows my mind too.
Yeah, I would, Rosie, just toss a lot of botanicals in there. Let it be still. Very still water is a good thing for them. Like I said, give them a little bog, like a little swamp, which is pretty much what they come from. So lots of, you could put leaf litter, all kinds of stuff, man. I love a blackwater tank. That's why I like those fish so much. I just love that look. The cool thing is even though they may be a little bit more difficult to see, their eyes, you will see their eyes, and it's really cool.
Hey, Bob, did you ever consider joining Corey on a South American collection? Yeah, the one. So I say our first trip, but the first trip I planned was actually for Corey and I. And then I got sick and I couldn't go, which I felt bad about because then he had to go with a bunch of random people that he didn't know. And then I want to say like maybe right before COVID or COVID, he was like, "Hey, let's go." And I was like, "Well, I don't have my passport, so I couldn't go to that one either." But anyways, I'm gonna see if I can find a video of those green lizard
The iguanodectes.
tetras.
Dan's over 125. Well, Leo, I mean, yeah.
Yep, there it is. This is actually good footage.
I have a Ross Baltimore blue phantom pleco. It's rather remarkable. That's cool. I love a blue phantom. I've had a blue phantom. I have a group of Neochala, and they're awesome. Look at videos of them sparring. Well, they live with my betta right now.
Not the greatest video.
I have video of them, but oh, that's not bad. Is that from the wet spot?
Oh, stands.
Oh, you just said that, huh?
I'll add this to the website today or tomorrow. Green lizard. Where's my pen? I gotta write that down.
Write that down.
Write that down. Oh, here it is.
Got you in my iPhone.
Add green lizard tetra to website.
You buy Geophagus for 20 to 40 and Corridorus for 40 to 50. I mean,
it's all relative.
Yeah, it really is. Who's willing to pay what? I've paid when Geophagus Alticino first hit the scene. I think I paid $40 for a very small one, and that very small one was already showing crazy amounts of color.
It's like any other hobby. I can spend $1 on a baseball card, or I can spend 2,000. Like any hobbies like that, I could spend 300 on a gun or 2,000 on a gun. It's
Where are you finding
single hobby.
Diamantarensis or Braccopondo? Nowhere. You find me those for sale right now.
He knows a guy. He has a Geophagus guy.
I should have known. Did you guys test the sand yet? No.
That is very close. We got the tanks set
Yeah.
up. And
he cleaned out my mess that I had left in one of the tanks, so it's ready.
I surprised her with it.
Yeah, it was
I waited for her to leave, and I was like, I'm going to clean that tank.
And I'm not even going to use it. I'm going to make him use that one. So you have a nice clean tank.
Hey, Whip, I asked you last week if he was still alive. I'm glad to hear I raised that blue phantom from 2 inches to 5 inches.
Oh, that's so nice.
Should have got the green one. You'd still have it.
Oh, my God. He does have it. What do you mean?
Green phantoms are way better.
Oh, my God. What a hater. I like them both. Oh, Jesus Christ. Of course. Nationwide Aquatics. I don't need any more. I don't need anything right now to tempt me. Agrostictus is a angry little geophagus, or they're not little, but they're angry geophagus. They're really pretty, but their name suits them. They are aggro for the overall for the most part. But yeah, they're very pretty.
Denny says, I'm down 2 penguin tetras. I lost 3 after water change yesterday. I ordered 5 red-tailed penguin tetras from Moonlight.
Woo! Goody hates those.
Hope you used our code and got a discount, buddy.
He'll be so happy to get rid of them because he can't stand that. That made me laugh. I think that's one of the funniest moments is when we went to Moonlight the first time and the red-tailed penguins had just come out. We were like, oh, you got the red tails. He's like, yeah, I hate them. It was so funny. Everybody say, hey, I get it. I hate lots of things.
First time ordering fish online. It'll be okay.
Wait, who?
Danny.
Oh, really? Oh my God, Danny, I would have gone buck wild. He's got a lot of cool stuff. I know he hasn't added a ton, but he usually has really cool stuff.
Is it true that in LA they call carp in the artificial waterways sewer salmon? Sounds about right.
I don't know what they do in LA. I don't pretend to have any idea. I don't care. LA is an interesting place. Their agrostictus need high flow. I could see high flow for them. Yeah.
Space Weedle says, I've been looking for the lizards for a while now. Yeah, that's not one you're going to get very often.
What?
The lizard tetra.
Oh. They've had them at the wet spot a lot, over the years, because I know I've almost purchased them because I like their body shape so much. I just never knew where to put them. That was my problem, is they were too slender and small to go with my cichlids.
Well, they don't even have an entry for them, so I don't think they're going to have them anytime soon.
Well, I hope you enjoy them from both of those geos. Which one would you do?
Leo, you're not getting them anyway, so.
You're gonna make me go look.
Yeah.
Jesus, that's a little bit much, don't you think?
Arlo, it's just the mailman. Calm down.
Is it?
It's about that time.
Well, first of all, if you want a Broca Pondo, I would just go get a frickin' what's it called? A Satana Perca, because they remind me so much of Satana Perca, except I like Satana Perca better than that fish.
Well, why is that turned on again?
What? What happened?
You didn't hear that noise?
No. Oh yeah. I've kind of started to ignore it though, because it bothers me. So I try to block it out.
Oh, look at that. There's a green line lizard tetra and a red line lizard tetra. Interesting.
That's the one that Spirulus.
That's actually not a bad picture.
What? No, that's a good picture.
I like that it's actually called iguana. Iguano, but whatever, same thing.
Great white bat has great white guano.
I wish I said when the last time they had him in stock was. Just so you know, like, is there any possibility, or is this from like 20 years ago? I'll ask Chesley, then Bob, since you won't tell me.
What's my name?
I
That
don't
was
know.
an interesting way to say that.
What, Chelsea?
That's not how you said it.
That's how I said it.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, it is. Check Mazul red cherry tetras. I want to say those are on sale at Moonlight right now, but I could be wrong. I thought they were. Didn't spell that right. I thought that's how they were spelled.
M-U.
Oh.
Z-U-E-L. Or it's C-U-L. E. M-U-Z-U-E-L.
You keep making it up every time.
I'm
M-U-E?
Z.
Z-U-L.
No, stop. Oh my god.
What?
I can't even see.
See, that's not right either.
Oh, no. It might just be know you, I think. You want the...
We'll go down to...
It's just Mzul, isn't it?
Where's Tetra? Oh.
Mazul, M-Z-U. I think that's where I fucked up. Yeah. I added an extra U.
I could have swore he had him in stock, but I guess not. I am exhausted. I apologize for yawning. Aren't those just the red cherry?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corridors, Hephaestus were gone so fast. Yeah, anything like that I feel like does go quickly because those hardcore people get them. Looking for long fin green Danios and I can never find them.
Are these the Mazul?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. The red cherry tetra is not the Mazul. No. The Mazuls are the fire ant. Sorry. I was not thinking. But I know, like, it clicked in my head very quickly.
I'm looking for long fin green Danios. I've never even heard of such a fish.
I want to see what that looks like. Oh, wow. Are those... Oh, they're glowfish. Are they all glowfish? Yes.
Are you going to do a veg garden this year? I'm about to start my seeds soon, so that no, I'll have a meat garden, but I'm not going to grow rabbit food.
That sounds like you're killing people.
I breed everything, so I keep them by themselves. Interesting. Big Rich, yeah. I know everyone feels a certain sort of way about him. Had 3 tetras that were enormous, like 18 inches each. They eventually aged out, but dang, if I had a 4,400 gallon, I'd get them.
I wonder what they were.
Oh, there's a lot of tetras that get like 2 feet long. It'd be hard to say. And they're just cherisons. They're not actually really tetras, but...
Ow, goddamn. Are these all glow? Am I like stupid? I think this is what it is that green.
What, are you going to show me?
I thought you saw it.
Yeah, but your hand was in the way.
They're like
I've never seen such a thing.
glowfish. They're glowfish.
They just look like long fin zebra danios.
Mm-hmm. What, Leo? I don't know. Honestly, the problem is
I don't even know what he's asking.
I wouldn't get either of those. If I was getting Geophagus, I wouldn't, just because they're lesser seen doesn't mean they're better. And I don't think either of those strike my fancy enough that I'd want to keep them. I would go get some Spheni. Call me boring. Or I would prefer, actually, even over Spheni, to get Gymnogeos.
Get some Tapajos.
I'm not, like, with Geophagus specifically, because so many come from the same complex, like the Braziliensis complex, I would never keep anything in that. What?
Old Hog Snatcher says, I want a spotted Congo puffer, but the LFS wants
Woo!
$265 for one.
That's a steep.
You win the
steep
name of the
amount.
day, Hog Snatcher.
That's fucking awesome. I thought you were kidding. I didn't think that was like real. Don't.
And now, on with the show.
There you go, Kev, just for you.
Hip Hop Hillbilly, I don't think
Hip
so.
Hippopotamus.
Because they treat that they treat it, and so I don't think that it would pose any huge issues. The Pristellos are pretty. Zen and I found the long-finned Danios. I'd buy them for a tub. Oh, in a tub you
Like
would.
Pristilla tetras?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, Spheni all the way. Well, Spheni are the prettiest Geophagus.
Oh.
So one of the Gymnogeos I've never kept that I want to is Rhabdotis. That's one I've been after for a long time. And Imperial used to have them all the time.
Fish for Life says, I believe the Mazul is indeed the red
Is
cherry.
it? So now
That's
I'm
what I
just
thought.
confused. I'm confused. Oh, the fire ants are the.
Both of
And the
us are going
phone said-
on very little sleep.
It was a rough night.
The dang kid woke up at like 11 and
Well,
stayed up till almost 3.
She went to bed really early, and I had fear in my heart. I was like, she's gonna wake. And sure enough, this kid wakes up at like 12:30 at night, just like.
No, it was 11.
She was
And
all over
she
the
was
place.
loud.
She was doing a whole performance.
Having a really good time.
Yeah. Yeah, it was interesting. Our Imperial Lapis Tetra, peaceful, aggressive, peaceful.
Very peaceful.
Yeah, we had a big group of 25 of them. And they were great.
You're probably not going to find a better like $8 Tetra. Although some
Maybe
people sell
Wadeye.
it for like 15.
Wadeye and Lapis are neck
See,
and neck.
now if I bumped it up to like $10, I would say you're not going to find a better $10
I don't know.
Tetra
I
than the
saw them
blueberry.
sold at our own Moonlight Aquatics for $8.99 a pop. I don't know. Maybe he raised the price.
Well,
though.
that's more than 8.
We do this all the time. Like, I get it. $8.99 is $9, but like, calm down.
It's
$1.
almost 8 with the discount.
Just there. Fine. They're great fish, though, the Imperial Lapis specifically, because there are the Lapis Tetra, and then there are the Imperial Lapis.
And they're Imperial.
And the Imperial Lapis have more color, so I prefer those myself.
For the dark side.
Something dark side. Yeah, I love Imperial Lapis.
I do love a good
Tetra.
Pristilla Tetra. It's one that gets nippy if you don't keep them in a large enough group, though. Just
It was quite the disco nap. She I swear to God, every day she is more like
she
never
breakdances in her crib.
She never stops. Like we don't have one of those kids that, like, I've seen my friends' kids get tired and like lay with them and sit on the couch and chill. Not this girl. No, she is going until she crashes out. That's crazy. I realized recently that if I ever have a good sized pond, I'm going to try keeping Tor Masir instead of koi.
If I ever
That's
have a
cool.
good sized pond, I'm still keeping rice fish.
Yeah.
I don't care how big it is.
There'll be an army of rice
Although
fish.
here, after only experiencing one winter, I think I could do a rainbow fish pond outside.
You might be able to.
Because I was able to do
Can you show a pic of what, Dale?
yellows for a very long time in Washington.
Oh, you want to see the green fin? I'm
Yeah.
confused. I'm like, I can't even say it. Jeez. I don't know if I admitted this here or somewhere else, but I took in a rescue Cory, a glowfish Cory. I'm just gonna lie to people and tell them it's not albino red laser. I assume it's an anus. Yeah, it is. That's
It's
nice of you, though.
Definitely seems like a glow. I mean, this is obviously
It
a
is a
glowfish, but I don't know
glowfish,
if this is the one you're talking about.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to know, but I can't find anything else. Big pond. I keep trout. Nice.
We had trout ponds when I was a kid, which was pretty fun. We raised rainbow trouts from fingerlings. Kept them in the garage in a 800-gallon, 900-gallon tub, and then moved them out to the pond, which was like 40,000 gallons-ish. Rough estimate. That's not the right one.
Oh, you want a picture of the imperial lapis? Can you?
Oh.
That's what. Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
We can show you those. They're worth looking at.
If I could type.
Lapic. The Lapic tetra. Stunt, yeah. Hit me with that, because the males will look like this when they're fired up. That's probably more realistic. But, ooh, pretty.
Yeah, honestly, this one from Dan is probably like,
That's
this
good.
is what you
Yeah.
would see on an average.
So
When they're not fired up for spawning, when you turn the lights on.
blue, green, yellow, red, purple. Every color, though. It runs the entire... Show them the ridiculous one. Because I will say... No, the other one. To the left. Up, middle. Nope, lefter. 2 over. That one. So,
I know.
so this is exaggerated. However, it's not exaggerated by much when the males are flashing.
Melanostichos.
Melanosticos, yeah. That's the difference between the... So, Hephaestus-Bricon, Melanosticos, and then there's Hephaestus-Bricon species Imperial Lapis. So they have confused these, but that's okay.
Yeah,
right.
even in Washington, we had a hard time with the heat in the summer for trout.
Yeah, it gets hot there. It's so effing humid. That's my beef with Washington summers. So I'd rather be in 105-degree dry heat than 90-degree wet heat.
Alex says the trouble with Gymnogeophagus, they prefer a cooling off in the winter,
that's
or
fine.
you could cook them, cooking off. Generally, though, that's for spawning. If you don't care about them spawning,
They'll be
you
fine.
don't have to like. But really, all you do is unplug your heater, and
Yeah,
you're good to go for the winter.
I've kept many Gymnogeophagus, and
And I don't even think that's a trouble. I think that's a bonus.
Yeah.
Anytime you can unplug a
yeah,
heater.
that's a huge plus to that entire group of fish is the fact that they
And,
need that cool period.
I mean, how cool is it to have like a subtropical cichlid?
Yeah.
If you wanted to, you could actually do a community subtropical tank with cichlids and rainbows and cories and.
I couldn't. How much more left can I say? I really want wad-eye. Yeah, you should get them. I'm seriously, you will be very happy with that purchase. They are such an affordable fish too.
I've never heard someone say
No.
that suggestion sucked.
No.
I'm so angry that you suggested
We're batting 100 on the wad-eye for
Mhm.
sure.
1,000.
100%. There's no such thing as 1,000%.
There is 1,000%.
Not in my mind. After my water change die off on my Imperial Lapis grow out tank, I have 12 left, around 0.75 to 1 inch. Oof. Love them. Love them. Yeah, everywhere on the West Coast seems to be experiencing a lot of heat so far. And
Except
upcoming
Washington.
heat. Well, it says that, speaking of weather, I just saw that the Pacific Northwest is going to be a hot, hot summer this year.
They always say that.
It could be.
It's an El Nino summer.
We also have never experienced 90 degrees in March in Sacramento. Like, that's never. So, and we've experienced it multiple times in the last 2 weeks. Although it's like 83 today and it feels nice. It's a nice day today. Sunny.
And the AC is still working.
Yeah. Knock on wood.
Although the freezer is not.
Why do you have to stress me out? My refrigerator that I love so much has done me
We
dirty.
lost our freezer.
The freezer, it's working intermittently, and I already know. I'm like, see, these are the issues that they always cost more than the goddamn unit to fix. Don't. I'm upset. I'm more upset. You're so rude.
And now, on with the show.
Keep our nautilus in a pond in sack dough.
We could keep those outside in Washington, believe it or not.
I haven't heard it referred to as sack dough in so long, and that it's been a while.
Not you just couldn't set them in a pond. Like you'd have to cover it and heat it at least a little bit. But
See, the thing is here with like reptiles, with fish, you have like 85% of the year they're good, but then you have to really worry about that 15 because you don't know what's going to happen. Here in Sun Valley, oh yeah, you're in Idaho. We hit 70 in March a few days ago. We have no snow on the ground. We had 5. Yeah, see, shit's kind of crazy. I didn't mean to. It's crazy this year. Things have been very, very wild. What do you
Steenfott
guys...
Aquatics, what do you guys think of the mouth brooding severum?
I like any fish that mouth broods. I'm just a fan of that.
And she also likes most severums except the green ones.
Yeah, the green or turquoise are my least favorite. They're assholes. Rock keels are my favorite. I just bought a new freezer yesterday. Well, Curtis,
Send us your old one.
No, I'm not in the business of. Just need it. I love this refrigerator though. See, that's the thing. We drove far to get this refrigerator. I really liked it. It was the exact configuration that I wanted.
Configuration.
And it was great. I forgot about that for a minute. Thanks.
That's what I'm here for. Killjoy.
Yeah. Yeah, I think more people should keep severum too if you have the right size tank. I think severum are stupid underrated. I have Geophagus dicrososter. I have never heard of them before, and I have no idea what it's going to look like after. Yeah, those are cool. Those are different. Costco has the good freezers right now. What, like the deep freezes?
Someone put a quarter in the swear jar.
I haven't watched that in a really long time. Always try to get male and female fish. My girlfriend is like, we don't need any type of babies. Oh, wow. But it's so fun. It's so fun when fish have babies, especially when you don't realize it. The aggressive, the mouth brooding ones. The only aggression I've ever seen or heard other people speak of from severums are turquoise green severums. That's it. That's it. Yeah, I wasn't pleased because my bloodworms thawed. And I didn't realize what was going on until it was too late. But luckily, they were almost gone. 90 gallons would work for severum, yes. Depending on how many you want. Obviously, don't put like 10 of them in there, but you could do like 3 or 4. It's hard to sex them. I had no idea what mine were until they spawned, and I watched my rock keel lay eggs, so then I knew she was female. She was significantly smaller than my gold red spot. He was a big boy. She was beautiful. She's the prettiest rock keel I've ever seen. Like, oh my god, she was such a pretty fish. I have a spotted gold severum. I'm on 0 to 2 in the past. I hope I do better. Mine lived, God, mine were just bulletproof. Yes, severums are definitely plant aggressive. Mine would eat anything. They'd eat swords, they'd eat Java fern, they'd eat Anubias. They didn't give a shit. They'd eat all of it, except for duckweed. Of course. Being overrun with baby snails, they're going to be food for my incoming 10 pea puffers. There you go.
They don't attack snails and with as much as you would think.
No, they don't. But
make sure you got your bloodworms on hand.
Yes, you're going to have to supplement. But ours would group hunt snails, which was very interesting to watch. Mm-hmm. The first time they did it, I was like, "Oh my god!"
Like a pack of hyenas.
No, they were, and they just bombarded this. I felt kind of bad for the snail, but it was so interesting to watch.
Will I ever do Lake Malawi cichlids again? Oh, for sure. And Tanganyikan. I would just not do. Well, you know, I'd even do Victorian again if it was the ones I can never remember.
Mine would eat plastic plants.
That
sounds right for a severum, yeah. If there's a will, there's a way.
Anytime someone says a 90, yeah, but it's 2 extra feet long. So
Yeah. Well,
if they were the
and
same footprint, I would be like, yeah.
maybe they already have the 90. You know what I mean? Like if they hadn't, or they know where the 90 is coming from.
Now,
Smush
if
them
you
with
would say anytime someone says a 90, I would say 120. I'm on board with that because that's still a 4-foot tank. Just like when someone says 55, I say get the 75.
Smush them, all fish will eat them. That is true. You can do that. That is an option.
Put them in the food processor.
You can just crunch them with tongs too if they're small enough. Sometimes if they're too big, you got to get other tools involved. But when they're babies, they're very crunchable.
Leo, I love African cichlids too much to not ever do them again. I don't know when. It'll probably be a while, but I will do them again.
It doesn't matter, Dale. Live, if you can get live bloodworms or blackworms, great. If you can't, that's fine too. Either or. Whatever is available to you. We frequently have live food shortages.
I would always say that live is better, but it's more expensive and it's not always available, like she said.
Yeah, I ran into the price here is good on live food, but it is first come, first serve. And usually it was nice because when I was at Splash, they sold me, they're like, we usually only let people do 2 ounces, but I'm like, but I need more than that.
Isn't a 125 6 feet long? Yep.
Yes. You said
There's
120 though,
also, no, I said
right?
125.
No, that person, someone else said 120,
No.
not 125.
Nope, he said 125. I said 120.
You did? I thought I read it.
No, 125. Where's right there? But there's also a 7-foot 135 that is pretty interesting. That's a fun one if you could ever find it. I love the 4-foot tanks. I have 2 150s and a 120 and the 4-foot print. 3 90s too, but they're only 18 inches deep instead of 24 like the others. Yeah. Well, just the 4x2x2 is such a fun size. It's a great like centerpiece size if you have like a fish tank in the middle of your fish room. I really like the 120 for that. And they're also a really good for like a double stand, a 120 on bottom and a 120 on top.
I did not. Yes, I suppose that could be taken out of context. Whoops. Oh, we've got plenty of effing mosquitoes around these parts.
Nancy, hello. I don't know if I said hello yet.
I know. Hi, Nancy.
I was just thinking, I thought I saw Nancy earlier.
Yeah, it's nice in the summer when you can start taking advantage of the pests outside as food, but with the outdoor
We have
ponds,
no isopods here. Do you not have isopods in Sacramento?
Yeah, we
I
do.
was searching all
Wes-
over yesterday for isopods.
Wes sells isopods here. He's right, and I think he's in Carmichael.
Well, I'm not talking about buying them. I'm talking about going outside and finding them.
Oh yeah, we have isopods. We have tons of isopods.
I couldn't find any.
Well,
T-Shot says, bucket list fish purchased.
oh,
You got to say what it is.
alert! Double alert!
Probably not
Oh,
Royal Hill Trouts.
Oh my God! Wow.
Too soon.
It is too soon.
Too soon.
Even I wouldn't have gone there.
T-Shot has not had good luck with his hill trouts.
I hope it's a really. What is it? You got me. You got me here. I've given up on floor tanks. The work involved with me. Yeah, no, no. Floor tanks are for the birds. 105s are the footprint of a 120, but shorter.
That sounds fun. It's like a breeder. No, a low boy.
I prefer. Yeah, 24 inches is nice to have depth wise.
Well, I prefer 36.
I'm not even gonna touch that. Our next bucket list tank will be seahorses. Oh,
Oof, you're in for a challenge.
yes, indeed. They're sensitive Sallies. They scare me.
Might as well get some cephalopods while you're at it too.
You know what you should try?
Squid. That's what I just said.
Pipefish. If you're interested in seahorses, I almost think pipefish would be easier for you, and they're very similar.
A young pair of Ionocara
Oh,
bimaculata.
That was a good purchase.
Mhm.
That was a smart purchase. You'll enjoy those a lot. Ivanacara are special fish. You gotta net the leaves and muck at the bank of the creek or the river. Get the
We
good
have
scoop.
like a stack of bricks that's covered in moss and
It's too dry.
like clearly it's been sitting there forever. They're not dry though because I took a bunch off, and I would thought for sure that I would find some isopods in there, but nope.
Yeah, I would never try an octopus. I know better.
Just need to reach out to Russ.
He said to. I forgot.
The Seattle Aquarium had a cephalopod that escaped and made it out into the Sound. It
Good for
literally
it.
went through the filtration system and made it out into the Sound.
You can't.
That is crazy.
They're far too smart to be caged in.
I've
with
always wanted an octopus, but I would never keep
that.
one.
It's so mean, I feel like. California is one of the first states to crack down on octopus farming. Yeah, they don't allow it anymore. Any advice? Keeping them, I did my research, but I did not keep Bimaculata. I kept Adaqueta.
I've never kept them either.
But Adaqueta and Bimaculata, as far as keeping them, it's very similar. They like their pH low if you can get it down around 6. Blackwater tank with them is great. Botanicals, leaf litter, catappa leaves and things like that. I would do some hardscape, although they come from an area where there's not a ton of it, but I would give them some hardscape and some plants and just keep it low, as low as you can get it. So, but they're not difficult. They're not difficult fish to keep. I don't know if your goal is to spawn them or just keep them. The reason why I'm telling you to keep the pH low, if you can, is to spawn them. If you're not trying to spawn them, just maintain your normal pH and just keep it stable. They'll be fine. They can adapt.
Look who it is.
Hey. See, you want some seahorses too? Seahorse crew? Rolling deep?
What about why don't we just get a jellyfish tank?
Oh my God.
Those are what I feel bad for.
Yeah,
the people that buy those stupid little jellyfish
things
tanks.
that just, I don't get it. It's just like keeping a hamster in the little
You could literally buy a fake jellyfish and people would never know the difference. And I know this because the store, the LFS in Marysville, had fake jellyfish in an aquarium, and people were always like, I didn't know you could keep jellyfish in it. And it's just like, no one ever knew they were fake. It was the most ridiculous thing in the world.
I've kept an octopus, but only on my boat when I was out to sea. Well, there you go.
When it wrapped around you when you were
Candy, wow,
diving.
everybody's showing up. Hey, Candy and Danny both. That's what Mike wants, jellyfish. I am so, I'm intimidated by few things in life, but I am intimidated by seahorses and octopus and things like that because I get very paranoid that if I can't take good care of something, it starts to really affect me. And I feel like I just couldn't. I feel like I couldn't do it. I feel like I'm not up to snuff there. Like it's just not a lot of people are. That's the thing. Not a lot of people are.
And you have Space Weedle says, I've bred seahorses.
Really? They scare me. Well, I guess it's because anything that like requires me to go out of my comfort zone of fresh water scares me.
Okay, what was the fish that got you into this hobby? Mine was an Oscar. Mine were neon tetras.
Trying to think of the first fish that, because I was so young.
Yep, I don't know how old I was. Probably like 12, 11 or 12. And I had like 30 reptile tanks. And for some reason, I wandered into the fish section and saw neon tetras. And I was like, oh my God, I gotta have neon tetras.
I want to say the first thing that really like hooked me was probably a spiny eel. I had a zigzag eel, and like I had gone to Capitol Aquarium a million times and seen the eels, and also fiddler crabs, which are very difficult to keep unless you have the right setup, which they were never kept correctly back in the day. Yeah, but probably those two things. Plus I had Capitol Aquarium right around the corner, so they had everything.
Now that I keep chameleons, I have a newfound misguided sense of confidence. I always said, don't get chameleons. Don't get chameleons. Then I got chameleons and they spawned.
My chameleon was a very heartbreaking tale, and I never kept another one after her. A lot of money was spent on that animal at UC Davis, and they couldn't even save her. So,
Nancy, that's very similar to my second foray into the hobby. It says probably watching Gambusia on the banks at Grandma's house. I've been watching fish for a very long time. Yep. So when I got out of keeping reptiles and fish,
The stickleback.
what brought me back was the stickleback minnow. They were in a dried up stream when I was out hiking, and I put them in my water bottle and brought them home.
T-Shot, the nice thing about
And
you
here we
getting
are.
bimaculata are they probably would be tolerant of some schooling fish. My first Atiquetta would have tried to murder any single fish that ever came near him. And then I got a group of 10 that I raised up from babies, and they were all very tolerant of other fish, but he was murderous.
You want to know what's crazy about this world? If I had not collected those stickleback minnows, we would not be here. We would not be married. We would not have a daughter.
That's
I
probably
would
true.
not have a YouTube channel.
That's
None of
probably
us would
true.
know each other,
Yeah.
at least from this channel. Man, the
That's-
arcs that just simple little things can
quite
do.
the domino effect. Yeah. Yeah, mine was a female. She was egg bound. It was just very sad.
I caught a soft shell turtle about the size of a 50-cent piece this past weekend.
Oh,
It's in a 33 long.
I had octopus for dinner last week. Thank you, Gregory. Octopus is good.
Disgusting.
So is soft shell crab. So is
Mine was a goldfish I won at my elementary school field day events. I think it lived to the ripe old age of 3 months.
oh god,
about right.
you did well then, because most
But
people.
look what that goldfish did for
yeah,
you.
that's true.
What if you forgot? Then I would have just got extra protein.
Oh my.
Ross says, what if you forgot to put the fish
What
in
a
your
good,
water bottle?
what a great question, Ross. Yeah, the butterfly effect. Yeah, I hated that movie. I did not care for that movie. Oh my god. Yeah, that is crazy to think though. What got me back in the hobby was shrimp. Just some. I was like, I'll just get some cherry shrimp and just have a little cherry shrimp tank. You can guess how long that lasted. Yeah, soft-shell turtles get large. My neighbor rescued one from a food market, and he lived in a little pond in her backyard. Kathy, my daycare lady across the street. And we got to feed him. She had a daycare, and we were obsessed with the turtle. Everyone was obsessed with the turtle. She had chickens and turtles and all kinds of random stuff outside.
What's funny is that there was a park ranger there too. And
Oh.
so I was like,
What's this?
I tried to collect them, which obviously is illegal. Even though they're an invasive species, you cannot collect them. And I could kill them, mind you, but I could not collect them, which let that make sense. I guess it kind of does, but
It doesn't, though.
I was like, damn, stand right here, stand in front of them so I can't see. But we couldn't figure it out. So actually,
look unassuming.
we left. I actually came back at night and got them.
That's funny. What's new with you? Us specifically, or all these kids? We're just plugging along, going on very little sleep from last night. Although she has started napping again, which is nice. I'll take it. Our fish room is still sad.
Just trying to get by one day at a time, like
Although
everyone else.
Two of the snakes had excellent sheds, which is always a very happy thing to see. The gopher snake, did you see that shed? Like started on one end of the tank, and there's tons of hardscape in there for the gopher snake, and it just like peeled its whole skin off all the way around the tank. It's like a perfect all the way around the back of the tank. It's pretty amazing. What's new with you, Danny? You have more. You have chameleon. You have everything now. Amazing. Anything else? Any other creatures we don't know
Tiffany
about?
says, I got in the hobby for angelfish about 30 years ago. Oof.
She's like, everyone. What's new with everybody? I got in the hobby for angelfish. I think that makes sense. I think you know what? I also loved angelfish as a child.
I got one angelfish as a child, but I really loved my bala shark.
Yeah, I had a bala shark myself.
I had
Not for
all the
long.
sharks.
I did not have
Red tail, rainbow,
didn't have
bala,
red tail, didn't have
the
rainbow,
black,
just bala for me.
one clown loach, one angelfish.
I had a zigzag eel in a 20-gallon tank. Like, oh. Probably not, Johnny, because that would require me to not keep like cichlids in there. I really, really want more cichlids. I'm kind of over everything else. I just want to focus on my West Africans are always all over the place. But other than that, I really want to keep my medium cichlids. I miss the personality. Just having the 6 that we have right now makes me feel a lot better, but I'd love
All
more.
right, you porous stack of pancakes. I got to throw some groceries down at my neck hole. If you're doing the members only, maybe I'll catch you then.
We are.
Have a good dinner, buddy.
Shrimp, I love shrimp, but I'd be lying to say that I'm more interested in them than other kinds of fish that they can't go
For
with.
me, a shrimp only tank would be shrimp only tank for about 2 weeks before I found some nano fish to throw in there.
See, my
It seems like such a
intentions-
waste to me to have that whole open water column.
That's my problem.
Now,
fit
if we're
fish in
talking
there.
like a 5-gallon nano, yeah, shrimp only.
But see, I can't even maintain a 5-gallon tank. I've tried too many times. It never works out well for me because I'm like, what do I do with this? I don't even know.
Goldfish
Gregory,
got me in the
goldfish.
hobby 61 years
Those
ago.
carp, they're the gateway drug for fish. I'm trying to think of what I had in this 120-gallon tank my first tank as a kid. The zigzag eel, angelfish, mollies, fiddler crab.
I probably had
Dojo
a common
loach.
pleco too.
I had a dojo loach in there. Oh, I had a pleco. I had a common pleco. All in a 20-gallon tank.
Mine were all in a 29.
So, it might have been a 29. So, but my mom thought it was wise because I really wanted an iguana, a green iguana. I think I was like 9. And so one day she's like, Chelsea, I came home from school. She's like, Chelsea, your fish tank, the filter doesn't work. It stopped working. And I'm like, I'm crying. Okay, I'm crying tears. I'm like, no, they're all going to die. Well, my aunt had like a 150-gallon tank, like a huge tank. And she's like, we got to go take all your fish to your aunt's house. And I was like, okay, I just want them to live. So we like take my fish to my aunt's house. Christmas is like 2 weeks later. And we only had one really good spot for like a big tank. And that's where the iguana needed to go. And so I got an iguana for Christmas. But then the iguana was an asshole. So I missed my fish. It was really sad. I'm like, what a way to do that. Jesus. Couldn't just tell me. Had to make me think all my fish were going to die. It's brutal. Brutal. A 90-gallon shrimp only tank. There must have been, I would hope at least, so many shrimp in there. I would think at least. Yeah, stingray don't interest. I think stingray are cool in general, but I have no interest. Like, I don't want to keep that.
Does anyone watch and need aquariums? I have all of Bob and Chelsea's on top of mine. It tanks for days. Do you still have the 8-foot tank? The 2 8-foot tanks? Don't get rid of those.
Don't get rid of those.
I still want them.
Yeah.
I'll drive
probably
back
using
for
them.
those.
We have to come back at some point. Like,
or the 125. Don't sell that either. I'll come back for that too.
Danny just took everything so that we could leave. Like, I feel so bad. Candy took
Showed up
so
with
much
her
too.
horse trailer.
Yeah, Candy, and Danny,
and there's
both.
still probably like 30
Oh
tanks.
my god, dude! There's so many.
All the co-op tanks.
What time did we even finish that night before we left? Like 11 o'clock. I mean, it was late at night when we were done.
It was like 4 in the morning. What are you talking about?
Well, I got up to try and bag fish and had.
I went to sleep at 3.
Well, I had a mental breakdown trying to bag fish in the morning. I really did. I was like, I can't do this. There's too many fish. We don't have room for them. And that's when Candy saved the day. That's when Candy saved the day. Danny saved the day. Candy saved the day. Everybody saved the day because I was like, I'm going to freak out. I'm going to freak out. And I still might. What got you in the hobby first? Reptiles. I think I kept reptiles before I kept fish.
I certainly did.
I think I had a garter snake. My first reptile was was a blue belly lizard that was wild caught, and then a garter snake that we actually bought at the pet store. And then I got a fish tank after that. So I had a lizard and a snake, then fish.
My daughters were into guppies and got me back in the hobby. They saw the tails in 2018 and had to have them.
Then it became my fish. That's okay. You just assumed them.
Then once all the new wore off, they became my fish.
Okay, please take them. Wait. Yeah, it was a marathon indeed. I didn't even think it was going to get done. I was stressing out like so much. Oh, did Candy say she wanted some? What?
Candy says, "Are you getting rid of tanks too?"
Oh.
I really just want the 8-foot 125, that Peninsula tank. I don't care about the 240. I should have never got rid of the other one.
I told you not.
I didn't even know you when I got rid of it.
No, the other one.
I'm talking.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the 8-foot 125.
Oh, you're not talking about the 240 or the 280. What was it? The 180?
It was about 280.
I was
the
gonna
one
say,
that
didn't
Candy
you
has.
not? Yeah, weren't you not sure on the exact gallonage?
Candy, you better never get rid of that one either. I know it's Kirk's, but
Don't allow it.
sell it back to me. If you
Don't
ever get rid of
allow it. Yeah, ponds are cool.
Kind of want to sell my 400 that's been empty but running for the last 3 years and build a 2,000 plus gallon pond in my garage.
Jesus, I'll take your 400.
That'd be the way to do it.
I don't need any more tanks. We do. The problem is we need like 75-gallon tanks. That's what we need. It's not going anywhere. I didn't think it would. Man, I miss the shiners. I hope that our shiners...
Who got the shiners?
Candy, because she had all the females.
Mm.
And we had all the males. And that's what
Did
I was
she take the darters too?
That was, yeah, I was just about to say...
Okay, go lay down.
I hope that those... Candy, have they bred the shiners at all?
Arlo, go lay down.
I would hope so. There has to be a gang of them.
I have your custom stand too. Yeah, that's a very expensive stand.
God, I think of all the things. I mean, and technically, like, it's just so unfortunate how difficult it is to transport because we could have fit a lot of them in the garage. Like, a lot of stuff could have been in the garage. I will be breaking down the 75s. God, don't get rid of them. We'll get them when we come up. I want the 75s. That's what I need. I miss my 75s. That was my main tank size. Perfect for medium South American cichlids in small groups of... Oh, they were so fun to scape. I feel like this scaping a 75, it's not too much, but it's like you have just enough room to do really cool stuff, and I really miss it. Well, it was so funny because we had like probably 10 male 12 male shiners and like 4 females, and I swear to God, every single one of Candy's was a female. I don't even think there was a male in the bunch, so it worked out really well. Thank you, because she needed males, and ours looked stupid beautiful when they were like spawning. Stupid beautiful. I got my male EBJ for my female. Brutal fighting quickly ensued. Now they ignore each other, but my female rainbow cichlid is flashing her fins for the male and chases him all over. What fun. Central American cichlids acting as they would. Rainbows are usually pretty tame compared to most centrals, but not the Jack Dempseys. Gonna be any more shiners? Add my original group. Definitely one of my favorite fish. Yeah, they're beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. Look like spawning salmon. a little rough around the edges there, huh? When we went to the fish hatchery for Sadie's birthday, we saw all the old salmon that were like...
They were rough.
They were not doing well. I mean,
they were rode hard and put away wet.
But this is the great thing about the hatchery. They're teaching kids every stage of the life cycle, and like, this is reality. We can't sugarcoat it. This is what they do.
Ooh, that is really cool, Candy.
What?
The black bee cyprichromis, I'm assuming.
Oh, 10 of them
already.
already.
Have 10 of them.
Wow. Well, there you go. At least you can know they're going to a good situation. I mean, all of our stuff went to the best people it could have gone to, but I still feel bad that everybody had to take all of our shit, and I'm sorry. I still don't know what we would have done without all the help from both of you. I can't tell you how much.
There's the red-tailed penguin tetras right there.
Oh, yeah.
Did use our code. Thank you.
All the shiners are outside now. They should. Oh, that's cool. I hope they do. Lots of babies. Lots of babies. Spawning salmon. That's funny.
What else what else is going in the 280? I assume other Tanganyikans.
An ellipsifer eel, maybe.
Yep, we are doing a member stream. It's already scheduled. So to all the no new members that we've got in this stream, just know that we will be.
Damn, Danny, are they really 6 years old? Shit. They probably do look a little out to pasture, if you will. That's funny.
What? What is she talking about?
She said her shiners, or it says lifespans 1 to 3 years. Hers are like 6 years old. No wonder they look like the end of the life cycle salmon. Ooh, see, Nancy, I would be interested in. I've never been able to find the strains with the more blue. All of mine have been the red based, and I'd love to have some that were more blue.
Okay. Leo, I feel bad, says, I know a breeder in Florida that has the best looking red empress in Taiwan reefs I've ever seen. I don't care about those fish at all.
Leo, where?
Like,
Left field, buddy.
the most common of the common fish you want. Terrors, the most common Africans you want. Just, yeah, you know what? If that's what you like, though, I'm not going to knock it. But there's way more cooler, rarer fish out there. The problem with rainbow shiners, they only live for 3 years, but it takes 2 years for them to color up.
They're pretty pathetic looking when they're babies. They really look like little scrawny, skinny nothings. But God, man.
Not sure yet. Those are the main fish. Want to build around them. You got to get some gold head compressiceps.
Really? What?
You don't like any of them,
I
so
know.
why do you care?
Sorry. God, my hair keeps. This fan is blowing my hair in my mouth.
I'm looking at getting some rainbow shiners from Southern Alabama. That location has a lot more blue on them.
That's what I just said.
Oh, Lawrence Kent said we should go to the what was it? What was the show he said we should go to?
Oh shit.
Was it the ALA?
I
No.
don't remember now.
It's a native show for native fish, and they got collecting native fish. Oh, what was
Yeah,
that?
and it was cool because you got in
Mike, are you
groups
still
and
here? Mike would know. Fish Tank Barn. He would know.
It sounded like a good time to me. No, I'm not a big fan of a red empress. No.
No, I don't care. It's just I've seen it a billion times, and so both of us feel that way about fish. Like we're just not into the super
Yeah.
common stuff.
It's like I can appreciate why people are a fan of
I'm
certain
not a fan of that
things.
face, but they're so ugly. That's what I like them. The North American man boy Nambla. North American.
Wait, who said that? Or were
It's-
you saying that because Nancy said Nampha?
Nambla, yeah.
Nambla. Haven't heard that one in a while.
Nanfa.
Oh, it is Nanfa. Yeah, you're sorry. Yep, you are right. The Native Fish Show. Yep, that's exactly what it was. Yep. That is, yeah. I don't like their face either, Candy. That's very
They
strange.
look grumpy though. What's
but
like,
they don't look grumpy. They look pissed
I love
off.
I love a fish that has a face only a mother can love.
Okay.
What can I say?
Well, how much am I going to regret using topsoil capped with play sand in my plant-only outdoor ponds, algae-wise, sponge filter for movement?
Well, you'll be surprised because I will say dirty tanks have way less algae because of all the extra carbon you're going to have. So my experience with my dirty tanks is they always had little to no algae. But if it's going to be outside in the sun all day, you're probably going to get some algae.
They have to be pretty or they're not going in that tank. There you go. There you have it, folks. The law has been laid.
Huh?
Candy said that they have to be pretty or they aren't going in that tank.
Okay, well then look up the Bucheri. I have to look it up because I don't know the scientific name.
The what?
They're Bucheri or something like that.
Oh, God. If my hair keeps touching my face, I'm going to lose my mind.
It's gonna take me a minute to find it because I can never remember the scientific name. Oh, we got to get some shell dwellers, right? Like some golds, maybe.
Those are not, I do like those, but I just ended up with all males, so it was not fun.
I think it's Neolamprologus.
How do you like BRU?
Yep.
Oh, Bucheri.
What?
What?
That's annoying.
What?
Picture's
Oh
not
yeah,
there anymore. Oh,
yeah,
there it is.
yeah.
There it is.
Mm.
I really like these guys. A rock dweller, so they won't hurt the cyberchromis at all. Not that even if they weren't rock dwellers, they wouldn't. But I don't know. They got purple or yellow. They got blues. They got spots. They got yellow eyes. Like, I really like this fish.
The lighting on Bob with the green screen looks like when Patrick Swayze was disappearing in Ghost.
Well, I love that movie.
That's so funny. That is a deep pull. What do you want?
Deep, deep, deep. No. It's because it's sun. It's so freaking bright here.
Yeah, it's really bright. We have a lot of windows.
It really makes me like
We
washed
have
out.
our screen doors, like their glass sliders are humongous. Like they take up like an entire wall. It's like a wall of window. The orange ocellatus. We're gonna do a tour soon, but it's not gonna be a store. But
we're doing a tour tomorrow.
Yeah. Oh God, I don't want to know about drama. What the hell?
That's the one, Candy.
Why, like?
Oh, look at that! I beat you to it. What
why
drama?
Is there drama?
You're talking about? You heard
Why
the new
is
drama
there fish
with?
drama?
I don't even know who
Aqua House Goss?
I don't even know who that is.
Yeah,
so.
I've never heard of that person.
No, I don't know the drama.
No.
They're like a they're a better. Oh my gosh, I haven't done Tanganyika fish in so long. Like I can't remember their names now. Now I gotta look again. Oh, this is really gonna bug me. Like Tanganyika.
Oh no.
Julidachromis. How can I not remember Julidachromis?
That's what you were trying to
They're
think
like a
of?
better looking Julidachromis. So they're long and torpedo like, but have better color in my opinion. Or you could do the I forget what it's called, but they're like a Julidachromis, and instead of black, they're white base with black spots. The Chalinachromis,
Ndobnoi.
which I think are pretty neato too.
Oh boy.
What is going on here? Oh my, dude, I hate this Google now so much. Like, I don't need your AI.
I do like those. They look like crebensis, kind of.
Why is it not working?
Who's to say?
Oh my gosh, I hate Google so much.
What don't you hate? Electronics, software, operating system, internet. None of it works well. It's all crap.
These guys. So instead of black with white spots, they're white with black spots.
I should have eaten.
Bucherii, stay small. Bucherii. Stay small. I was getting there. Stay small too, besides being beautiful. Yep. Well, I mean, most Tanganyikans stay small. That's nice about them.
What's so great about these scientific names is it's literally 99% of the time just someone's name and I at the end.
German breeder for. Why would I care about German drama? Fish German drama.
Yeah, I don't want to be involved in any drama ever. Like I don't want the drama.
Steve breeds these at the wet spot. Well, he did last time. He had them last time we were there. Well, they're really cool. These actually get pretty good size, though. I would say probably 5-6 inches.
He did have like 4 tanks of them, huh? That were they had babies and stuff in them. Yep.
It's like a reverse transcriptus. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. They're pretty cute. Their faces are darling. They do get like 4 or 5 inches though.
It's a shame that Tanganyika fish are getting so rare.
What are we doing? Oh, Lisa.
We're hanging out talking fish for another 6 minutes. And then for another hour after that.
Leo is outsourcing drama for
He's
overseas.
ran out of U.S. drama.
Oh, Nancy. He's Outsourcing drama.
Everything's getting outsourced these
Oh
days.
my god, that's so funny. I want to see someone who can sew African cichlids to not breed. That would be new. Wait, what? I can't read that. You tell me what that says.
I want to see someone who can sew African cichlids to not breed. I'm confused. Candy, I'm debating if I go Lake Tang or Lake Malawi. Tang is always better. Malawi is going to be way cheaper, but Tanganyika is going to be better. That's what I said. Compressiceps is a really cool tang. Yep. Both of them.
I'm so tired.
The gas tank is on empty for sure.
Oh god.
We need more caffeine.
Yeah, I did not. That free coffee sounds pretty.
So
alluring.
I want to see someone who can do African cichlids to not to breed.
I still don't get it.
That's a double negative, so that means to breed.
Too tired for extra. I'm too
I
tired.
think
for any
he's
drama.
saying like if you can get them not to breed, because they are very
I know what
easy
he's
to breed.
saying. I get it. Yeah, I get it.
We're just messing with you.
They're very prolific. Just it's the same thing with Central Americans. Wouldn't it be nice? Like
There's very few, I feel like very few African cichlids that are hard to spawn.
then we come to West Africa, and why is everything gonna be so GD hard? Benthachromis.
Jeff, what's up? Thanks for the stream, everyone. Good luck with the drama,
Yeah.
Leo.
Subtitles for your drama.
Jeff, I hope you're doing well. I saw you earlier. I didn't say hello. Now I feel bad. I hope you're doing well, buddy.
Well, I can't have more. Well, I can't have more coffee because I have no ice. Because my freezer is malfunctioning. Pissing me off.
Oh, look, I have one of these things too.
She just trumped you, Jeff. Even though he might be gone now.
Hey, Garage Gills. Okay,
we
I love
you
y'all.
too, Candy.
Gotta make dinner.
I bet you it's gonna be delicious. I wish I
Mhm.
could eat your dinner.
When are you guys gonna come visit?
Come visit us, please. Please. It's too hard to travel with this little.
We're talking about like who's gonna be the
Child.
first people to visit us, and I'm
Yeah.
like, no one.
I said, I was like, Candy would come visit us. I have faith.
No one's coming
She'd
to visit.
come. We'd take you all the fun places. And I'm sure, and Sadie would be excited to see you. You know what's so funny is Sadie is not a shy child. Like, she's not like upset by people holding her. Like, she'll meet a new person, they'll hold her, and she's cool with it. My cousin's wife, we went out to dinner with my cousin and his wife right before they had their baby, and
sorry.
she was obsessed with her.
I gotta interrupt you because
Of course.
Candy's
Of
Candy's
course.
leaving.
Of course, he has to interrupt me.
What about these guys, Candy? You need some sand sifters. You need something that's gonna be down on the sand. These are sand spawners, and there's much prettier ones than these, but this is still a pretty good looking fish. You should get some.
Ow, 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 ow.
Kenny, what's up, buddy? If someone
Wait,
pays my
really?
way, I am so there.
When? I'm going to text you. I want to know when you're coming. Please come. Anytime.
She said if someone pays her way.
Wait, what? Candy said that?
Oh no, that was Danny.
I was like, wait a minute. No,
Mm.
Candy just said we may be coming there for real this year.
Oh,
You
well,
should
there
come
go.
later in the year, like when it's cooler.
Like December.
Yeah, come in December. Even though I'd like you here like next week. if at all possible, both. Yeah, those are cute, actually. I think those are pretty cute. The Kalisa.
Yeah, look up any of these, Candy.
I actually, when I think you showed me those like within the last couple years. I don't know, and I really like them.
They're one that takes. I mean, it's pretty common for Tanganyikans to take a long time to color up, and they definitely
I'm
do
fine
it too.
with that. Those, I just like their shape.
It's got to be a better picture.
Oh,
Oh,
look
yeah.
at that one. The third one's cool.
Okay, here you go, Candy. Before you leave,
They look like kind of like Nanochromis. With like,
see, they get a lot more color.
look at how pretty those. I would keep those. Those are really cool. I am a big fan of those.
And these may look exaggerated, but they really do fire up like that. Although, I mean, this one is clearly very exaggerated.
Jeff, we understand that Candy's a hot commodity and we need her to do lots of things, but she has to come here first. So she has to come here.
Too bad we can't see what they are looking at. Yes, you can.
It's right
It's
there.
on the screen
That's
right
what we're
now.
looking at.
Try Emperor Cichlid. Well, that's not very realistic.
Yeah.
I think they are what, the second largest cichlid in the world. I think that might be the largest. Are they larger than the peacock bass? I think that's what's cool about Lake
Yeah, those are
Tanganyika. They
really
have
cool, Candy.
the smallest cichlids in the world and the largest cichlids in the world, all in the same lake. And they have puffers and crocodiles. I mean, what an amazing lake. And plankton. There's plankton in Tanganyika. And crabs.
Stop the press.
And eels.
What did I say, Nancy? Candy has to come here first. Ugh. Ow.
And on that note, it's time to go.
Bye. Bye.
Well, y'all, I hope you had fun. We had fun. Some of you, again, we'll see in about 10 minutes. What are you doing?
My phone's dead.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's not plugged in, so.
I know.
And you can't plug it in. So there you go.
Do it. Sadie doesn't scream.
Yeah. Ooh, I wonder where she gets her tantrums from.
Okay.
It's hard to say. I think Temensis are bigger. Some guy from France is breeding emperors. They're very close. I think what I think, and I could
said both.
and I'm probably wrong. I think the emperor tetras are longer, but I think the peacock bass, like weight wise, are bigger.
Bye, Candy. Bye, Danny. We love you guys. Have a good night.
And everyone else too,
And
not just them
everyone
two.
else. Yes, that too. Everybody. And
All
to
right.
all a good night.
We'll see you in 10 or we'll see you in a week. So have a good 10 minutes or have a good week.
Yeah. Either or.